is an Unspoiled Network podcast.
This is Unscrupled, covering Angel, Season 3, Episodes 3 and 4. That Old Gang of Mine, and Carpe Noctum. In these episodes, there's body swapping and lots of demon murder. Welcome to Unscrupled. Who the fuck are you?
That would be bitches, and who the fuck are you?
I'm Money, and together we are... Bitches and Money. Yes, this works so much better when I can see you.
Yeah.
So, we watched some Angel last night.
Yeah, we did.
I'm really mad at the whole gang.
Why?
They're really mean to Merle.
Oh, yeah. They
Like, I don't...
are.
The show is like, it's... I don't know how we're supposed to be on this team's side when they were such a complete dick to Merle.
And to all kinds of people.
And I'm not disappointed in Angel. Angel, like, I have no expectations for, which
right.
I understand.
Yeah.
But why is the rest of the group, like, turning the other cheek when, like, poor Merle has been tortured and beaten up and strangled and, yeah, it's...
And emotionally abused.
Right.
Because they don't... They think of Merle as kind of a creep and subhuman, too.
Right, but then we're supposed to, like, give a shit about them trying to save a few patrons at, what's this place called?
Caritas.
Caritas?
Yeah.
Not Carrot Top.
No. I think about women tossing carrots around, and that's how I get through it.
I think Veritas, where you find out the truth, which makes a lot more fucking sense.
Whatever. Anyway, so this show isn't about people that don't change during the episode.
Yeah, but, like, none of our secondary Scooby Gang does actually change.
Well...
They just, like, they've decided that Merle is trash and they don't care, and then suddenly they care when it's Lorne and Ike.
When it's people they like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so, There's a couple of different layers to this one, so let's
peel back the layers, Shrek.
Yeah, I'm gonna! With my parfait. Anyway, so...
That makes me donkey, doesn't it?
I guess.
Can't I be the dragon?
Why not? You marry a donkey. Anyway, so... You distracted me so thoroughly.
There are layers.
There are layers. So there's Gunn's having to face his own... speciesism. He's prejudiced against demons. Can't really blame him on that one. But,
yeah, I'm actually not criticizing pretty much any of the Gunn stuff. It's just Merle and, like, you guys suddenly care about demons? I just saw you treat one like shit for no reason.
Yeah, but then they were investigating his murder because he's, like, a sentient being and they respect that. Not a lot. Hardly at all, even. But
it's not, like, okay.
They're like white people in the 50s level of woke, okay? They like, read a pamphlet once, but they haven't changed their daily life even a little.
I don't know. It's just so weird and incongruous, especially with an episode that has so much depth as far as, like, Gunn and his crew.
Well, maybe we're not supposed to root for them.
I mean, like,
end of the episode.
We're not... I'm not saying we're supposed to root for them, but, like, it makes sense where they're coming from. It is relatable.
Yeah.
Like, all of this is totally good stuff. But then they throw in this stuff with Merle, and I'm like, well, like, yeah, you couldn't let the poor guy have one little win before he...
Okay, so... Then comes the question, was Merle a creep?
Was he a creep? I don't know
we saw he had a creepy attitude and demeanor, but I don't think we ever saw him actually do anything creepy. Nothing, like, leaps to mind, like, he eats babies or something.
Okay, so I am not supposed to feel terrible for Merle, who gets tortured by our good guy, humiliated, abused,
absolutely,
violated, stolen from. But I am supposed to feel bad for Spike, who has a crush on an underage woman, because the fact that he's not that he can't hurt anyone without it causing him pain has flipped what my sympathy. This is not consistent, guys.
So it's around this time that Joss started being super distracted.
What, was it Firefly?
Firefly.
Okay.
So don't think that these
but you know what? That's
shows have the same writers or heads or direction or anything. They kind of like tie in once in a while when they touch base. Oh, Buffy's dead. Oh, Buffy's alive. Oh,
but that's not an excuse, because there are a lot of other people, including
different narratives,
including script supervisors, whose entire fucking job is to make sure the world is consistent.
Yeah. But
Jane Espenson is here. I expected better from her. I'm super fucking disappointed in this shit.
She can't run all the shows.
She's running this one.
Yes.
Her name is on the title. The buck stops with her. She has failed.
She's a lovely woman, and wait for it to progress, okay?
It's like...
And so, okay, do I want to get into my second thing? No. Okay, so this is something that you have been screaming for on this podcast for a long time, and that's a deeper look into the demon realm and what demons are like.
Yeah, I'm super into that.
Is it everything you wanted it to be?
No, it's a lot, but this isn't really a look into the demon realm. Like we've known that demons live and work and do shit.
It proved once and for all that there are, if not benevolent demons, then certainly neutral demons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, but we knew that. Just the existence of Lorne and Willie the Snitch. I'm not convinced Willie the Snitch is human, so.
I got nothing.
Bring back Willie the Snitch! I'm going to draw some signs up.
Yeah.
Let's go protest the White House.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's...
You don't remember that thing that went around the internet in 2009, do you?
Apparently not.
No, when the Tea Party was firing up, as they do, there was one lone badass motherfucker who had a sign that said, Obama, bring back Arrested Development.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yes!
It's really good trolling.
That's such good trolling.
Yep. You got a lot of pictures of him, too.
That's like varsity level. He could go pro. He could go all the way, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, Merle, we open with Merle getting interrogated because Angel's trying to apologize to him.
And not reading his cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Angel's an asshole. And I expected this from Angel. I did not expect it from Cordelia. Wesley sort of, because he's been hunting demons for a while, but Cordy, of all people, would be like, Angel, you're being an asshole.
And she did do a bit of that. However, she didn't actually much care. And if you think about Cordelia and who she started out with, you know why.
Fucking helicopter. Guys, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to cast a spell at the helicopter.
Yes. You want to borrow my Harry Potter wand?
Yes.
Okay.
Expecto quietus. Why can't we have the silent black helicopters, you know?
You don't want those, sweetie.
But they're quiet.
They are so quiet, but we're in a lot bigger trouble if we see those around. So anyway, back to Buffy.
Yeah. So, this doesn't go over well, and Merle righteously decides he's going to go home.
Yep, storms off in a huff, and it's a pretty good huff.
It's a good huff. It's a well-deserved huff, and then he gets murdered in his sewer cave.
Yeah, that was like a terrible end to a really good huff. I mean, what? Why? And the thing is, they made it seem with the shadow play that it was like a beast with a million arms and not like a pack of feckless thugs.
Right. We also didn't see much of a body, just like smears everywhere.
Yeah, there were no pieces big enough for a bag. It was really awkward. Was he a bag of pudding?
Could be.
Okay.
We don't know that. Does he have bones?
Maybe when he dies, he turns into
Maybe he's like
goo.
the vampires in I Am Legend, where like once you break the seal, it just kind of...
Maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know.
So, Merle is dead. We're lighting a candle and pouring one out. Actually, we're not, because this floor is clean.
Yeah, the floor's totally clean, and I don't like fire upstairs. There's too much wood paneling for me to be secure.
There's a lot of wood paneling.
Seriously.
It's like a wood-paneled uterus.
What? I don't... Why? Why? What the hell was your birth like?
I don't remember.
Are you scarred, honey?
I am not powder. I don't remember.
For fuck's sake. Wood panel.
It's very restrictive in here.
Who hurt you?
I don't know what uteri look like.
Alright, so we're having trouble staying on task tonight.
It's okay. They
it.
don't come to us for our concentration skills.
Yeah.
They come to us for us talking about our sexcapades and the funny things we did in college and our reactions to the white nonsense that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
This is true. So, yeah, poor Merle's a puddle of goo, and apparently this has been happening, some, and the old gang, our angel gang, do notice this time because it's someone they know.
Right. Well, we do have Angel going back to actually apologize, and it turns out that...
He was gonna try.
Yeah, and that lets him off the hook. So...
Asshole.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. The show would be so much better without Angel.
Well, that's most shows. I mean...
Most shows would be better sans David Boreanaz.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Although he was not bad in Bones.
I haven't seen Bones.
I kind of enjoyed him in Bones. Anyway, moving right along. So they investigate and they figure out there's a bunch of this happening, and Gunn figures out before anyone that it's a pack of feckless thugs because he sees the signs.
I don't think they're feckless.
Well, what is that exactly is feck? We gotta get our definitions.
I thought feck was competence.
I
could be wrong about this. Internet! Answer the question for us.
Maybe they're feck-full thugs, because they are very good at killing these defenseless slug people that they call demons.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can't blame them. Like, when you find out that it's them.
Yeah.
It's...
And some of the demons were dangerous.
We actually don't know that.
No, we do this. When they're laying out their timeline, it's like, okay, so these ones were all like seriously sinister evil beings. It's documented. But these latest ones, it's just like, what?
So I feel like there's a really good solution to this. They should go to Sunnydale. Because only the worst demons are ever there.
But their whole gig is protecting their hood, yo.
Yeah, but this is not, like... I feel like their false positive rate will be a lot lower in Sunnydale.
They don't give a fuck about their false positive rate. They're there to keep their neighborhoods demon and vampire free. And this is how they are accomplishing that. They see themselves as doing a public service for their home turf.
Did they change their mind at the end? I feel like they did. Because they did not kill Lorne.
They didn't kill Lorne, but...
They killed every other demon, though.
Yeah. But the mouthy guy started a fight, and then that one quiet praying demon turned into a giant...
Neither of those deserved their fate.
I'd say mouthy guy kind of deserved to have his...
I feel like...
off.
Oh, you mean Geo.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about red mouthy demon.
No. I mean Geo, the asshole from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he deserved to have his head bitten off.
Yeah, he totally did.
But yeah, the poor praying guy, he did not deserve that. And neither did any of the demons, unless you, like, have a rap sheet on them, and then they get a court and trial and shit, because I believe in society.
I don't, but that's another discussion.
That's all I have left.
Of all people Like, the faith you're gonna put in is the Southern California legal system.
Well, I didn't say that legal system. Maybe there's a different one, but, like, some legal system rather than just, hey, let's execute you because you look pointy.
Right. Also, you guys need to take on some paying gigs.
Yes.
Why do I have to keep telling you this? Why is, like,
because their average gig can't pay more than a few $100, right?
Yeah. I mean, and this one doesn't get you any money unless Lauren, like, I don't know why Lauren would cough up any money, though. He's got a whole bunch of furniture and walls to redo.
Yeah, Lauren's got a bar to rebuild again.
Yeah.
How many times has he done it now?
His insurance premiums must be so nasty.
Right.
So,
shoot.
Do you think there is demon insurance? Like, both insurance for demons and insurance against demons?
There has to be.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why haven't we cornered that market?
That is something Wolfram and Hart probably provides.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay. So, we also have Fred, who still hasn't come out of her cave.
Well, no, she came out to karaoke.
Yeah.
Terrible things happen.
That was a bad idea. Like,
well,
I'm legit mad at Cordelia. Like, you wouldn't go to a mostly human spot for Winifred's first day out in L.A.?
Well, I don't know. I think somehow demons are more...
I feel like a woman who's been kept prisoner by a biker gang, the last place you take them is to a bear bar.
Well, yeah, that's fair, but okay, think about it this way. Where would you rather be? Caritas, where demon violence isn't possible, or a bro bar?
I mean, if I was Fred, I'd probably want to be at a human bar.
Bros, though. Specifically bros.
I feel like there are other options in Los Angeles.
I do too, but does Cordy know anything but bro bars? And demon bars. That's what Cordy knows. Bros and demons.
She met Serena somewhere.
She had one episode, and it was probably acting
Yes, but
class.
she was Cordy's friend, and that one was
acting
super...
class.
Okay.
Or at a go-see, or something.
Take her to improv, or...
There are so many places she could have gone, but instead she went here. And why?
Bowling.
Probably because she wanted Lauren to read her. Anything.
Ice skating.
Ice skating.
I know you love ice skating.
It's really hard to find ice skating here.
Okay.
They could go to a Mighty Ducks game, though.
Are those real?
What? Yes.
I thought it was just the movie.
No, the Ducks are, like, crazy popular. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Sports is so weird.
It is. And what's worse, the movie happened before the team.
So the team is named after... Oh, God.
After the movie. Yeah, because they're owned by Disney.
Holy shit. Disney owns everything. This is fucked up.
Guess what? We're in California.
There's going to be like Disney and Amazon, and that's it.
Yeah. But hey.
And Knott's Berry Farm.
Maybe Jeff, or whatever his name, Bezos, could guilt Disney into paying a living wage now that they're going to start trying that out.
Jeff literally has slaves. Like, he put out...
Maybe he'll start giving them a living wage, too, because he just raised his minimum to 15.
No, he did not do that. He was forced to do that.
Oh, yeah, by us.
Let's be real about that. But,
so now he should, like, do that to Disney so that, well, actually, we should do that to Disney, but he should pressure them, too, so that they can suffer the way he does.
Oh, God. We live in a hellscape, guys. Like,
yeah.
The biggest problem with science fiction...
Is they didn't go far enough.
No, is that they convinced us that the dystopia would be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, okay.
Like, we would have robots and AI and shit, and it's like, no, it's just terrible people who try to ruin the world. No,
1984 was really boring.
I haven't read it.
Oh, you're missing out.
Am I?
It's really boring.
You're missing out. It's really boring.
Yeah, and it really lets you know what hell is like.
Okay. So, yeah. How the fuck did we get here?
Oh, who's to say?
Anyway, yeah, they're going karaoke. And I feel
like we've covered everything about this episode.
We haven't talked anything about Gunn or his confronting of the gang or...
Okay.
Gunn goes back to, his old haunt and says, like, hey, what's going on? And sort of starts to interrogate him. And, like, this was actually played really well in that, God, his name starts with an R, but I forget it.
Our guy.
Ronaldo?
Reginald. Remus. I got nothing.
Rodimus Prime? I don't know.
Let's call him Robert.
Robert, sure. He confronts Robert, and Robert's like, yeah, we did that. And he's like, did he hurt anyone? Didn't have a chance to, because we fucking killed his ass. Like, I thought this was actually really good.
And then elaborate fist bump.
Right. And then we have Geo, who, like, I get that we're supposed to hate him.
Yeah.
But I can't really see why. Like, I do hate him. Because the
so
framing.
Obnoxious.
Yeah, but he's not any worse than anyone else.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, when you're the new guy, you're supposed to be a little bit subservient, keep your tail down a little bit. And he's, like, all up in Gunn's grill. He's challenging him in the whole, like, pack mentality for his place. And
Gunn has no place.
It's some masculine bullshit. Well, Gunn's place is as, valued elder. And this young whelp is coming up and being an upstart and saying, hey, you ain't so great.
Right.
In the whole pack mentality, that's like practically death.
Sure.
That's like wanting to throw down. It's very disrespectful.
Yeah. But it's also not unwarranted because guess what? Gunn actually does work with a vampire.
Yeah, and he did bail on, their whole crew. For no apparent reason.
Yeah, he abdicated his role.
Nope.
He's been involved in some shit. He went to a goddamn demon realm. Like, you are persona non grata here, Gunn, and Geo's right.
Yeah.
So.
Geo is accurate.
Right. So, yeah. And then we have the whole hostage situation. Well, the massacre situation.
Yeah, that was mostly a massacre.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God they have those heavy metal tables that cut your hand when you're trying to move them. Holy crap, they're useful, yo.
Yeah, it has the same pattern as the table outside on the porch.
It does. So when we get attacked by people with machine guns, we can tip it on its side and hide behind it.
No, it's wood. It's not bulletproof.
Damn it!
So, yeah, those ones aren't either. They're fucking, like, they're wood with a little bit of metal over them. Bullet will go right through it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Why do you lie to me, Angel?
Like, because they're props. They're what they could get at the used restaurant outlet, so.
Fine. God, you kill all my dreams.
Mm-hmm. I'm still mad that the bronze bathroom is a completely different studio than the actual bronze.
What?
Yes.
What?
We talked about this in the pilot episode. Like, it's like, wait a minute, this is a different building. Why are we what?
Oh, man. Why is that blowing my mind? Anyway, so back to Angel.
Yeah. So we have this whole showdown where they confront Gunn. Angel is not there for some reason. I don't know what he has to do that is better than go karaoke with Fred, who has a massive crush on him.
Let's see. What was he doing? I forget. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, so there's, like, Gunn is protecting Lorne, and there's, like, everyone's starting to question Gunn. I don't understand. I'm gonna forgive the show because it's something that every show does, where, like, everyone who is not important to the plot or to the cast gets killed, and then everyone else is just sort of pointing guns at each other for half an hour. But that's how it goes down, and they sort of challenge Gunn to, they challenge Cordelia first. They're like, okay, you're gonna go home, you're gonna get the vampire, and you're gonna bring him back. Yeah! And when you do that, mysterious things will happen that were totally obvious and no one had any question about what Gunn has to say anyway. Yeah, they're gonna make Gunn kill Angel, and I don't like Angel. If this was the end of the show, I'd be like, could it be the Gunn show? Yeah. Okay, Gunn killed him. That means he's king. Right. Wesley is there for some strange reason. To be furry. The man needs a haircut. Yeah, he's getting a little like Leland Orser looking.
He looks like movie 5 Harry Potter.
I haven't seen any of the movies. That's not true. I saw the first one.
You're so lucky.
Am I?
No. They're really pretty.
Well, I can imagine, because Chris Columbus is, like, incredibly competent and incredibly boring.
Yeah, they're super pretty, and if you've read the books, you can fill in the gaps.
Right.
And it's kind of like the picture book version of Harry Potter
I'm told
novels.
Ginny is totally fucked up. Like, she's not interesting at all.
She's pretty. She doesn't have any fire, though.
Okay.
She's not precocious.
And they cut Creature, right?
Maybe. Yeah, I think Creature's not there.
Creature, I think, was my favorite plot point in the entire series.
Creature was interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we're drifting again.
Yeah, that's Angel.
Yeah, and Red Demon decides to make a break for it, and I legitimately feel bad when he started talking shit and saying, I'm gonna eat your kids. Because, he's scared for his life, and he's trying to scare them so he can get away.
I think he was trying to scare them so they would kill him quickly.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Gunn does.
Yeah. It worked.
Yep.
I'm kind of pissed off at Gunn for losing his shit and just, like, shooting random sentient beings.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Angel shows up. There's some more chest-bumping stuff.
Yeah.
While... Oh, God. I'm still mad at you two. For Angel.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Angel.
We're sitting on the couch and we're watching this, and Cordy is going to see the 3 not fates so that they can lower the barrier and Angel can start punching.
Angel.
Stop it!
I can't.
You're the worst. It's like, and apparently these 3 have a crush on Angel for some strange reason.
Well, if he doesn't talk, he's, decent looking.
I don't think he is. I feel like he's really boring. He looks like a mannequin with hair.
I feel ya, but some girls like that plastic.
Well, some girls cannot be around me.
And they aren't. Just, Angel.
Stop it. Also, they looked like they were, like, I don't know. They looked like they were from the 80s.
Yeah.
That was a lot of feathered hair.
Maybe they're into that.
And I thought it would be something like the 3 Fates, because that's one of the weird, like, if we put 3 women together, they have to be the Mother, the Maiden, and the Crone.
Well, yeah,
but they didn't
those
do
are
that.
The only kind of women we have.
It's a trope I actually like. So I especially like the twists on it, like in number 5 of the Sandman.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, there's the pregnant lesbian, and the older lesbian, and the witch who looks like 17. But the witch is the crone because she's like 2000, and the pregnant lesbian is the mother, and the older lesbian is the maiden, and I'm like, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, back to Angel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Cordy has to promise the,
What did she promise? I don't remember this.
They said that only Angel was equipped to pay them. And then Cordy said, oh, you mean you need Angel? That's not what you... money isn't what you mean about equipped to pay you, is it? And so, implying that Angel now has to fuck these 3 hot goddessy chicks who like to moan his name. Yeah, I really didn't need that, guys. No,
but
couldn't live my whole life without that one.
But she paid with a promissory note for Angel's dick?
I think it's a verbal agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if she can't deliver, what do? They put it back up?
Who the fuck's to say? I would want to piss them off, though, because they might just, like, go to my window and say things in their creepy voices.
They might say Angel forever.
Angel.
Stop it.
No, never.
I'm going to stab you with this pen.
I have nothing to fight back with, but shut up.
Please check out Unspoiled Podcast's sponsor for this episode, Mongoose Dog Designs. Mongoose Dog Designs is where fiber art and your geeky imagination come together. Come check out our hand-crocheted Nintendo, Pokemon, and Lovecraft characters, or order a custom item to rep your favorite fandom from Harry Potter to Doctor Who. With an array of ideas and a willingness to bring what you want to life, Mongoose Dog Designs is here to make it happen. We even make wearable items like wristbands and hats. Use offer code UNSPOILED and Mongoose Dog Designs will donate 20% of your order to the Unspoiled Podcast Network to help support the show find a bigger audience. You can find them at facebook.com/Mongoose Dog Designs or etsy.com/shop/Mongoose Dog Designs. Thank you so much, and on with the show.
Anyway, yeah, so the barrier comes down, they fight. And then, like, Geo, like, should we talk about Lauren and Geo's confrontation?
Sure, why not?
Because Lauren kind of looks at Geo and says, hey, you've got this thing in Miami and you couldn't save her.
Oh, yeah, because Geo was singing and Lauren's a reader.
Right.
And, yeah, and Lauren's all, they're going to find out what you did. And, like, all this other creepy shit, but not saying enough.
Right. And that was, I kind of did want to know what went down in Miami, so.
I think it's better if we don't know, though.
Is it?
My imagination's way the fuck better than anything they could think of.
And the poor scared demon transforms into a giant four-armed monstrosity and eats Geo's head.
Yay! Best part of the episode.
But followed by the worst part where he gets shot.
Yeah, that's
and killed. That was not okay.
Yeah,
poor guy. He was
really
defending himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then everyone goes home. Winifred's still freaked the fuck out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have the thing where Winifred says she's going to kill Angel, but she decides to point the gun at Geo instead.
Yeah, that was...
stupid.
Pointless.
Yeah, I don't care.
Nor do I. And let's see, Angel and Gunn have their little moment of, well, now you know you can trust me, because I could have killed you and I didn't.
And he's like, I know I can trust you when you need to kill me, and you do.
And Gunn's like, well, that's fucked up. Let's move on.
Yeah, and Ronald, Robert,
whatever.
Rogelio, Roger.
That guy.
Rohypnol.
What? That's not his name, no.
You're looking it up now, aren't you?
I'm not.
Okay, yeah, and so the rest of the gang just decides to go their own way. No resolution at all.
Yep. It's just a fun time at Caritas.
Yep. I hate that it's named Caritas. I really wish we hadn't turned on the subtitles, so I would still think it's Veritas, because that makes so much more sense.
Okay.
Like, because in Vino Veritas, and Lauren tells you the truth, that's such a better name!
Moving right along.
No, you're not allowed to dismiss my perfect name for a bar where a fortune teller reads your fucking brain.
Okay, let's open a bar. But you have to dress as Lauren.
No. Lauren looks stupid.
Okay, but just the horns? You'd be great in horns.
Okay, but they're not on my head.
Whatever. Okay, so the next one.
Carpe
yes. Noctum.
I don't know, like, seize the night? Is that what it means? Okay.
That means seize the night.
I am not Catholic, nor did I go to law school, so.
Well, I took the LSATs, but I was totally raised Catholic, and I read too much. Anyway, yeah, seize the night.
Yeah, so we have an old-ass man who has learned a body-swapping spell.
Yeah, and he's a total dick about it.
Yeah, men are terrible at any age.
Yeah, that just keeps being true.
Yep. So, we open with... I'm really glad to find out that these two were hookers.
Yeah, because if they actually cared about him, that would be traumatizing.
No, I was worried that the writers, like, had never met a woman outside of a penthouse forum before.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, real women do not behave this way.
Real women
in a threesome.
They're not ready like that. Yeah.
And they're not, like, flattering. Like, this was so male gazy. And when we find out later that they're hookers, I'm like, oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense.
That's the only way that works.
Right.
Okay.
So, we have Bro Dude is standing in front of the mirror admiring his body, and then he says a spell and turns into a bag of jelly. Actually, just the bag, no jelly.
Yeah, no jelly.
That was weird, and we never really got an explanation for how that happened.
Apparently when he evacuates the body, he takes, solidity with him.
But that didn't happen with Angel.
Well, that's because Angel's body's made of different stuff.
Yeah, but Angel cast the spell last time. So it should have been, like, old man's body turned to a bag.
That'd have been cool, but no.
That's what I was
don't know why it didn't work opposite-wise.
Right.
In fact, I know nothing about this other than That guy was really cut.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see Kate again?
You know I can't tell you that.
That means yes. Okay.
Does it, though?
I felt like there was... If the answer was no, you'd be like, I hate Kate. No, we're not. She just vanished without a trace. So, yeah. Anyway, where was I? Anyway, I thought, like, for sure she was going to show up here. Like, this was the perfect spot for Kate to make a re-entrance.
Why?
Because he's investigating murders.
She's not a cop anymore.
Yeah, she's probably a private dick.
Why would she stay in this town?
Because she's got no place else to go.
There's the whole world else to go. Are you kidding me? Has the bubble already consumed you?
I don't...
There's so many places that aren't here. Just because she doesn't have any people there doesn't mean, like, this is better. She hasn't got any people here. She gave herself to the job chewed her up, spit her out. Her dad's dead. She's got nothing. Move to Omaha.
Omaha.
She's a white woman. She'll be fine.
Omaha's really rapey. I don't think she would be.
Okay, fine. Move to, not Nebraska. Maybe Tallahassee?
New Orleans, I would say.
Oh, New Orleans. That's a great place to live. I was looking for something like white and banal.
Yes. So, yeah, they're investigating these dead people. Why are they why do they care? I don't understand.
Because it's supernatural.
Do they get hired?
I don't think so.
So they're just, Christ.
Because they suck at this. They suck at the money, and Cordy has gotten way less, like, needy lately, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, so they decide to go investigate. The only thing they have in common is all three of them went to this gym. Yes. And they all three took Pilates. Yeah,
they did. What?
Back when Pilates was, like, the big new thing. I know it was not new, but this was a time when, like, I remember being an undergrad this time, and a lot of people were given Pilates accessories for birthdays and shit, so.
Well, Madonna kind of, like, made it her thing, and then, like, Pilates ruled the world in the early thousands. I couldn't explain it.
Pilates of the Caribbean.
Pilates. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, it was weird, but yeah, they're all in the same Pilates class, which is, okay, so what's weird about this is I have never heard, not a single straight man who does Pilates. Never heard of one.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Like, there's some, like, sometimes the gender barriers drop in the gym.
Okay.
Especially when there's hot chicks in very tight clothes.
Ah, Zumba.
Yes.
Zumba is the Pilates of today.
Yes. Zumba is, I don't know. I don't want to get into it.
Let's not. Anyway, so, yeah, they were all in the same Pilates class, and so Cordy and Angel just interview everybody in the fucking gym trying to figure out what the fuck happened to these guys.
Right.
And they notice a glint across the street.
Yes, it's an old-ass man peering at the people with his binoculars. And Angel decides to go investigate. Which is...
Okay.
There was some prime... I'm actually not mad at David Boreanaz's acting in this.
Yeah, he doesn't do a terrible
job. He's actually not bad when he's not Angel.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, he always gets these roles where he's big stoic guy. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, let him unfurrow his brow for once.
But there was something about this episode that got me irrationally angry. Do you remember what it was?
Oh, let me think. No, I got nothing.
It was the business cards.
Oh, yeah. Because you were so pissed off.
I was really angry. Because it was, it said that Cordy was a senior associate. Cordy is the founding partner. This entire thing is Cordy's idea.
I'm pretty sure Cordy didn't put any money in, so she can't be a partner.
She can if she founds it.
No. Is her name on any of the legal documents?
I doubt there's any legal documents here.
Well, yes, there are, because Lila just brought them this episode. They all say Angel.
Like...
I wonder what his last name is. Is it Smith?
I don't, like... I know it's a small thing, but, like, founding partners get equity, even if they don't put money in, because they're putting their time and their energy in, and they're taking a risk on a startup. Like, that's... When you're part of a startup, one of the things that you get, especially if there's very little money starting off, is equity.
This was before the time of startups, and...
Honey, there have been startups for 500 years.
Well, yes, but, like, the rules that we think of as now weren't there 15, 20 years ago.
The rule that gave her the associate on her business card is she's a fucking woman and she answers the phones.
Well, I'm not saying misogyny isn't totally here.
It's very devaluing of what Cordy does, despite the fact she's the only one keeping this goddamn thing afloat.
This is true.
So, anyway, yeah, so, not Angel. His name is Marcus now.
What?
Marcus? The old man?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hits on Cordelia on the ride home.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I got to apologize to the showrunners to assuming that Angel and Cordy would be fucking at some point, because they've shown remarkable restraint here.
Yeah.
Like, I thought of course this is where it's going to go, because we have broody asshole dude and young needing affection and validation girl.
Yeah. Attention-loving girl seeks brooding undead man.
Yeah. That's where I thought they would go with it, but that's not what happened, so.
Yay! Good job, guys!
Also, I'm shocked Cordy's still alive.
Aren't we all?
I thought for sure she would die in season 2 of Buffy, but whatever.
Okay, so yeah, Skeezy Marcus guy riding Angel is hitting on Cordy, saying, yeah, we're going back to the hotel. Totally thinks they're gonna bang. And then just, like, hits on everything in sight. Cordy tells him that he needs to have that talk with Fred about how they didn't have a date. It was just a movie, and they're friends, because he's not like other guys. And he takes that to mean he needs to have a talk with some guy named Fred that he doesn't know who he is.
This
and
was
of course,
really uncomfortable and stupid.
I shouted at the screen this time.
Yeah, you did, because gay panic is not a good plot point.
Yeah.
It was played out in 1998, much less 2002.
And also the thing where, like, Wesley's automatically gay because he's British and likes tea. No! I think Sir Patrick Stewart has a thing to say about that!
He's totally gay.
With Ian McKellen? Yeah.
No, I don't. I think they're just, like, gay best friends, so.
Huh. Well, I'm pretty sure he had, like, a family and stuff.
These are not mutually exclusive.
That's true. I think we call that bi, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he can be homosexual and heteroromantic. This is a thing.
It's totally a thing. Yeah. I still think that denying the plurality of that is bi-erasure.
Sexuality's weird.
Yeah!
Do you remember when we were stone cold? No, we're Kinsey Sixes, and that has so gone out the window.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, we were, like, fucking, like, regular-ass gays when that was revolutionary, and now we're, like, kind of old-fashioned because we're only Kinsey Fives. So.
Yeah. What do I call it? I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, there's a word for this. It's
homoflexible?
Yes, that is it. I am homoflexible.
So am I. So, yeah.
Hey, more power to us.
We're not relinquishing the gay term, though.
No, I still identify
because we worked
as gay.
super hard.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't even know.
Shit was bad in the Bush years.
Oh my god.
It was really bad.
It was bad before then.
Yeah, but we were young and...
I was in the Navy, thanks. It was pretty bad before then.
Wait, you were in the Navy...
In the Clinton administration, yes.
That's right, you were. Shit.
Yes, I was.
All right.
It was a very different military one year to the next, let me tell you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Gay panic, not a good...
Yeah, it's not funny. It's not fun. I can't.
And then he decides he's going to fuck Fred. Sight unseen.
And then Fred comes down and he decides he's going to fuck her more, but tells her to go put a pretty dress on.
Right. And while that is happening, we have Lila show up. Now, I did not understand what the fuck was going on here.
Oh, okay. So, remember the scene in the beginning where Lila and Gavin are talking in the hallway and she's like, oh, for fuck's sake, you're gonna kill him with ordinances? What are you doing? And he's like, death by 1,000 cuts. He doesn't even have a last name. She decided to fuck up Gavin's plan.
Okay, so she's defending her turf.
Right, she's defending her turf by supplying Angel with an easy out to all of this asshattery Gavin's throwing at him.
Gotcha, okay. So, yeah, I mean, like, I've pointed this out, I think last season and the season before, that Lila and Angel could be uneasy allies.
It would be a powerful alliance.
Yes. So, and that seems to be what's going on, and then he decides to fuck Lila.
He just wants to get it wet. He doesn't care who.
Yeah. Although Lila, I gotta say, if I were gonna do a woman in this show, probably her.
Oh, ditto. She does it for me.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, it's because she's evil. I
feel like she's also a lot more adult.
And she's smart.
Like, Cordelia is very, very mature, but I know that she is only 20 years old.
Oh,
and I can't get that out of my head. And Winifred has been through a lot of trauma and is really infantilized, and that drives me bonkers because I hate that thing that they do to young, skinny women and turn them into babies, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
So, of all the people in the room, like Gunn and Lila, I'll take you two.
That'd be hot.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, so they decide to get down on the desk, knock everything to the floor, including those shiny new paperworks.
Mm-hmm.
Probably for the best. And Fred walks in and runs away crying because she's 12. And then Angel goes for the bite because instinctively he grows his little fangs and wants some, neck meat.
Right.
Lila figures out exactly what the fuck is going on with the biting and runs the fuck away, as is right and good. And our anti-hero Marcus discovers that he is bumpy off the face and has no reflection.
This would be a really awkward apology.
Yeah.
I wonder how Angel's going to deal with this. Or if he's going to deal with this. Is their alliance tanked?
Who's to say?
Because Lila really reminds me of... Remember the last season of West Wing when they were on the campaign?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone sort of coupled up and it was clear that this is about, like, getting laid because we're working 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go home to an empty bed.
You're thinking about Janine Garofalo.
No.
No? Damn it, I am.
I was thinking about the two lesbians. I forget.
Oh, yeah!
Right. So, it's one of them became secretary to the president because of course she did.
Because of course she did.
Because that's all that women can be.
Well,
sorry.
I like seeing a woman in that role. She's the last line of defense and she rocks. Anyway, so...
Anyway, so that's going to be an awkward conversation later, or this alliance is done. Marcus has figured out he's in the body of a vampire.
Yeah. So he gets some books on it.
Right, and he starts reading, and that's kind of what tips everyone off. That at first they think it's Angelus again. Angelus.
Angelus. What even? Are you reading it in an American accent?
Angelus.
For God's sakes, man.
No. There is no God's sake here. Only Angelus.
I will... Angel.
Angelus.
Oh
no! That one backfired, didn't it?
Fuck! Okay, so...
Truce?
We'll see. First they think it's Angelus come back to, piss everything to fuck.
Right.
And then they realize, nah, this isn't his style either.
Right. So they've figure out that there's a body swapping. Meanwhile, Angel in the body of Marcus is trying to very Cloud Atlasy is trying to escape the the nursing home. Do you think this is where David Mitchell got the idea for the ghastly ordeal of Timothy Cavendish?
I don't, like, maybe, but I feel like this is a tale as old folks' homes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But unlike in Cloud Atlas, this one has a kind of benevolent guard. Like, he actually seems to care about, Angel and Marcus or whoever is in there.
He's like, you're not having any more daydreams that you're a young skateboarder, are you?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, what's my name? It's like, you're Ryan. Okay, you're in there, kinda. Let's keep going.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and also he has to hold a baby.
Yeah, and Angel doesn't hold babies if he can help it.
Right.
Yeah. Must have been interesting feeling his own mortality as he had his fourth heart attack.
Right. So, yeah, he has some antics. I think he tries to sneak out and make some phone calls, and that doesn't work.
Because he has a heart attack.
Yeah.
Strapped to a bed.
Yeah, so the gang, what do? They knock him out and take him back? No, he goes back to Marcus, and he goes back to his own body and realizes he has to kill himself in order to keep this one. Yes,
so Marcus riding Angel goes to the old folks' home to not bump himself off.
Right.
And the gang shows up having figured it all out. Thank God.
And they tie him up and cast the spell. Now, I have a question.
Okay.
Does this satisfy the prophecy that Angel would become human? Because, I would not think so if we didn't have season 1 Buffy where Buffy died briefly and another slaver came along.
I think we're going to have to find out together.
Okay. Because I would really hope that that's the case.
That'd be cool.
That would be, I really don't want to see Human Angel, especially since we've seen him 3 times now! And every time...
Flashbacks don't count.
No, we've seen, he turned down the ring.
Yeah.
He turned down Life with Buffy.
Yeah.
And then he left Plurtsglurb.
Yeah.
So we have seen plenty of Human Angel.
It's called Pylea, not Plurtsglurb.
What's Plurtsglurb then?
Plurtsglurb is is what the title of the episode is. Because it's a nonsense word with no vowels.
Okay.
It's part of the incantation that opened the... Never mind. Anyway, so... Why do I know so much about this? Anyway, so...
So, yeah, Marcus has his last heart attack. I thought for sure he was going to turn into a bag.
It would have been pretty cool, but I'm also okay with him just being a body that gets no kind of recognition as anything other than an old dude who was unloved.
Well, I mean, one, it would answer the question of what's the fucking deal with the bag, and two, I feel like Marcus kind of got what he wanted, which was to have some time doing whatever the fuck he wants. Because he did not go into this with the goal of taking Angel's body.
No.
He just accidentally did, and he's like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
But it's,
He wanted to be young and pretty forever, though. He was so stoked about that idea. He was never gonna give that up. He didn't want to die. Dying was the thing he, least wanted.
Right.
So, no, I don't think he got what he wanted. I think he's not super stoked about this.
He kept coming back to his body.
Because he had to. His other bodies were breaking apart.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, that was the thing where, when he was being the buff dude, he's like, hey, ladies, ready for round 4? And then something happened, and he, twitched, and he's like, well, it's been fun, and he said the words, and he zoomed out, and then put him back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We missed the bar fight, but I don't really care.
I don't either. Oh my
Although,
God.
I do want to know, what makes you think you can kick that high when you're wearing leather pants?
Tailoring?
not possible.
I've worn them too, and you're right, it's not. Even if they're loose like his were, I mean, seriously, what a waste of leather pants. They're not even
the
tied
seam
across
will
the
go
ass.
all the way in your vagina. Even if you don't have a vagina, it will just, like, cut you in half.
It will build one, like a railroad.
Yep. So, yeah, those are our episodes. Fred is getting really traumatized lately.
Yeah, every time she leaves her room, something terrible happens. Fred, take a memo.
Yep. Also, like, please do something interesting with her.
Yeah, I'm pretty over the mousy sad. I'm traumatized, Fred.
It's like another version of Willow back when I didn't like her.
You know, he's only got like 3 or 4 women characters at all. I mean, Aaron Sorkin does the same thing.
Oh, Aaron Sorkin only has 2. Blonde and brunette.
I was going to go CJ and Adana?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the blondes are incredibly deferent, and he really, really likes men yelling at them.
Oh, yeah.
And the brunettes are competent, but very often vicious and have no morals.
Huh. Okay, then. Good
so
to
it's...
know.
Guys, I've been considering doing some kind of project, maybe a podcast, maybe a book, maybe something about how the West Wing is a problem, as well written as it is, but not just like, okay, there's a lot of misogyny in the West Wing, and it's super fucking subtle, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But there's also that the West Wing taught a lot of people some very, very bad political lessons.
Yeah, like
Anyway.
A certain political party is filled with people who just have different ideas, and they're actually very nice.
Well, also the fact an angry speech by a man is how you win an argument.
Yeah, it's not.
Uh-huh.
No matter how right they are or wrong they are, nothing happens but the yelling.
He's I'm not even going to call him the left wing, because he's not left wing. He's a weird kind of elitist liberal version of Ayn Rand.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Anyway, back to Angel, or rather the end of Angel.
yeah, the end of Angel. Is there anything else you want to cover with this?
I think I'm good.
Yeah. So, we're at the end. At the end, Cordy comes in. Willow called, Buffy's alive.
Zoom!
Right, so he's headed out into the desert to meet up with Buffy.
And Fred's like, who's Buffy? And they're the last person in the world to know about Buffy and Angel's love.
Right. So, yeah, are we doing 2 Buffys or 2 Angels next? Or are we doing a Buffy or a Angel?
I think we're doing 2 Buffys. We're not to the place yet of the thing.
Okay.
There's
You
still...
look that up while I read some,
Okay.
patrons. New patrons, Tia Williams, Julie Bouchard. Sorry guys, I hiccup. Psych42. Christina, Stephanie Tysort, Dr. Trek Wizard, and Cappy. So welcome guys. Make sure you're on the Facebook group because we do a lot of fun stuff there. We have a new thing where you can commission podcasts. So if you want to commission us to cover something, go check out Spoil Me on spoiledpodcast.com. And I mean, like, it's Natasha who's doing it because she's getting all the money. But if you want me or bitches to do it,
we'd be happy to.
Yeah. So if you want us to cover something that we haven't seen before and to do our Panterton queer banter.
our reading of it.
Yeah, we don't have any more reviews. Guys, it's been a while since we had a review. Can we have a review? Like, we're on season 6 of Buffy and 3 of Angel. We're getting towards, like, I'm actually seeing an end in sight. I thought I would be talking about Buffy till I died.
Well, you know, the way the world is. It could still happen.
It's going to get rebooted the second we go off the air, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I will be pretty sideways about that. And yeah, the next 2 Buffy episodes, we're going to do together, and then we'll do another series of Angel, and then, we'll do 1 Buffy episode.
But not an Angel episode.
No, not an Angel
Okay,
episode.
so, alright, so for those of you who are keeping track at home, that means, like, watch episode 7 of Buffy by itself.
Yes.
And then we're going to watch an Angel by itself, which is probably going to be super disappointing, like Angel episode 2.16 was. But anyway. So yeah, that's our show, guys. We love you. Bye!
Bye!
That was an Unspoiled Network podcast.